Mitosis. Mitosis is, I think your teacher said, asexual reproduction. And what you have to know about mitosis is that it makes exact copies of cells. It makes exact copies of cells. And the reason it can do that is because cells, normal body cells, have 2 copies of every chromosome, right? Mm-hmm. One from mom, one from dad. It's just easiest to think about it that way. And so to clear up the chromosome, what happens is, here's a strand of DNA bundled up into a chromosome. Because remember, this is like a 6-foot-long molecule that's all tangled up into a chromosome.
We like the histones, the proteins.
And the histones are the proteins that the DNA wraps around, right?
Wraps around twice, and then it folds up into like a chromosome-like thing.
You know your stuff, yeah, absolutely. So they do wrap up. That wrapping happens to make the chromosome. Well, what happens is when DNA gets duplicated, and that's during the cell cycle, during the S phase, this chromosome here doubles up. Because really what you have here are 2 identical things of DNA. So that chromosome is now doubled up. And so this is now considered a chromosome, even though it has the 2 parts. And each one of those things, those are sister chromatids is the term.
So individually, is it a chromatid or a chromosome?
Well, remember what happened is that before the S phase in the cell, it's just this is a chromosome. It's a full chromosome because it has all the genetic information. After the S phase, after the DNA has been synthesized, it adds that second chromatid. Those are exactly identical, the exact same information, but now one of those is called a sister chromatid, not a full chromosome. But when it's by itself, it's a full chromosome. So when you separate them,
so
I know it's kind of weird, but
why isn't the one that added? Why isn't that a chromosome too?
This one here?
Yeah, you said
the sister chromatids are each really a complete chromosome, but when they're together, you call them chromatids. That's kind of thing. And you can say this is chromosome 1 from my mom. This is chromosome 1 from my dad. Okay, but the point of mitosis is to make exact copies of cells that have all the same chromosomes. It doesn't split the information in half. It gives you the exact same copies. Yeah. Okay, so so mitosis is used for a couple different things. One of them is to grow, replace cells is the other. So to grow and replace cells. And it's also how bacteria, in a similar process, also replicate, although they don't have that type of chromosome. They have circular chromosomes.